Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Hello to another video. I don't want to call it a tech video because is it? Is it really? Am I really a techie? Today we're going to talk about, is the S21 still worth it in 2022? This is just the regular S21, and this phone, I'm going to straight up tell you, it's still a really, really good phone. So I got this phone in 2021, and this phone is still holding up. I mean, I literally still film some of my videos on this phone just when I don't want to use my phone or take up too much storage or whatever. Like, it's the way my mind works, okay? This phone is still really, really good. Like, if I'm just out and about, this always stays in my purse. Like, I just pull this out, and that's usually when I just want to also use my phone while I'm vlogging. So sometimes some of my vlogs or car vlogs, I'll just put this up, film, and then, use my S22 Ultra if I want to, if I need directions or something, or just need to look up questions and stuff like that for a Q&A that Hupster and I are going to be filming. So a get to know us video. So subscribe, comment, let us know what kind of stuff you guys would want to see from us and what kind of questions you may have that you want to ask us. And it still unlocks very easily, like the face recognition. Boom, on, ready. And then the fingerprint sensor still does really well. So now I'm gonna show you guys the camera quality of it. So I'm gonna switch from this, and then I'm just gonna hold this phone. So now I'm doing the portrait mode, so I can turn that all the way up so you can kind of see the little fake plants that are off to the side are blurred out. Then you have this one, which is called Big Circle. This one's a fun one to do too. And then we have this one, which is Color Point. So this one is also really fun. And then Glitch. Glitch is becoming a new fave of mine. I don't know why, but I've been liking this one a lot. I just think it looks really, really cool. But yeah, so this is a front-facing camera, again, using portrait mode, and showed you guys all the different little things that it does, like the S22 Ultra does. So this phone is amazing. So now I'm doing the rear camera at 4K, 30 frames per second. This camera, obviously, the back cameras are always better, so it's gonna look better. And the lighting is still the same. I still have the box lights on and everything like that. So here we go. And now I'm using the rear wide angle, the ultra wide angle camera to record. And this is, how it looks. Obviously there's more of me that you can see. But yeah, so same lighting, all of that. Also 4K, 30 frames per second. Still doing that. I don't think I'll ever use anything else until something is much better, and maybe when phones or TVs or everybody can see at 8K, maybe I might do 8K. But as of right now, I think 4K 30 she's working. The battery life is still really good on this phone in 2022. I feel like I haven't really had any issues with it. Now, maybe I need to do a full day in a life with this phone, actually using it, filming on it, taking pictures, all that stuff, because I don't think I really paid that much attention before to the battery. So I can't really tell you if it's just fucking great, because I never had any issues with it, but I've also am someone who, when I'm not using my phone, I'll just plop it on the charger. And even in my car, it just goes on the charger, especially if I'm, driving somewhere that's an hour or 2 hours away. I just put my phone on the charger and get on Google Maps, to my destination. But that's just like an instinctual thing that I do. I should give this phone a really good like day in the life video to see how good this this battery really truly still is. And when I was using it as my daily driver, I never had any issues like with like glitching or freezing or any of that stuff that some phones used to do, like some Samsung phones used to do. Even on my 13 Pro Max, when I had that for the short period of time, that was giving me a little bit more trouble than my Samsung phones. Even this one, this S21, like it was that Pro Max. Maybe I just had one that had some bugs or something that needed to get worked out. But with my S22 Ultra, I want to do a day in a life video on that as well, like showing you guys, you know, the battery life, like a real, like, this is what I do all day, this is how much I use my phone throughout the day, so you guys can get a really good feel about that too. But this phone in 2022 is still amazing. If you're trying to save some coin and you're trying to like just get a really good phone, just get this phone. Like if you're thinking about getting this phone, get this phone. It'll save you some coin. It's a really good phone. I never had any issues with it. I love taking pictures on this phone. The pictures come out great. Let's take some pictures. And I'll put like some little pictures I just took on the screen so you guys can just see. Even what you've seen in this video, comparing, like you can see from the S22 Ultra versus the S21. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the differences in quality? Do you see any differences in the quality of the S22 and the S21? Like you'll see some pictures on the screen here of like the S22 and the S21. They'll be labeled. So you can see which one is which, but even with like video quality that you've seen so far in this video between the S21 and S22, what are your thoughts? What are you thinking about the quality of the two phones? I see a difference in the quality, but maybe other people don't, and maybe it doesn't fucking even matter to you, and that's okay too, because this S21 is still a bad bitch in 2022. That's all I'm saying. I want to get back to the camera of this phone because it really is so good. Like you can film 8K on this phone, but is anybody actually? Because I'm not. So the phone screen is 6.2 inches this way. So it is 6.2 inches. This phone is 6.2 inches. Clock speed is 2.9 gigahertz. And I have the color Phantom Black in this phone. It has Bluetooth, GPS, laser autofocus, NFC support, smartphone touchscreen with OLED display and with wireless charging. And then for like the cameras, you have telephoto, ultra wide angle, and the pixel density on this phone is 421 ppi. This phone has facial recognition, fingerprint scanner. Also, look, pause. The facial recognition on this phone is supreme. It's so good. Still to this day, so good. I don't have any issues with it. I've never had any issues with just plopping it up, plopping it on my face, you know? And then the fingerprint scanner, that's also been really good with both of my thumbs. I have them both registered. Just, you know, sometimes you be like, boom, sometimes you be like, boom, you know what I'm saying? Now I know that's not all the specs on this phone, but those are just the ones that I care about. This phone is really light. It's not heavy at all. It literally feels so good in the hand. Like you don't feel like you're like reaching to like scroll or to, you know, pull the screen down at the top. You're not having to do all of that finger stretching with this phone. This phone is very easy in the hand. That is one thing that I miss about having a phone this small, which is why I haven't like given it away to anyone or sold it or something. I don't know. That's the one thing that I don't like about my S22 Ultra is it's hard sometimes to like, you have to like hold it with your other hand and, you know, pull down and stuff like that, which I got over. Like by now I'm over it, but it's still like, if I try to use one hand, it's a wrap for your girl. You hear me? It's a wrap. So that's the only thing I don't like about my S22 Ultra. I can't even think of anything right now that I want to say that I don't like about my S22, because it's literally a very fantastic phone. Like it's the best phone that I've ever had. But this S21, it's a good one. It's really, really, really good. I mean, Samsung is really stepping up their game with phones. Phones are stepping up their games with phones these days. But Samsung and iPhone have the top best, like the top two best phones in the world right now. And I don't know any other phone that's better than, you know, the S22 Ultra or the iPhone 13 Pro Max. They're both really good, great, fantastic phones. But if you're wanting something that is going to be easier to hold, get the S22, like the regular one, or the Plus, whichever one is better. But if you want to save more money and you still want to get a lot of the same things that you can get on the S22, the S21 or the S21 Plus or the S21 Ultra are going to be really good. Now the S21 Ultra is even better than this phone. Obviously, it's, you know, that's her daddy. But baby girl, she's doing it. Baby girl still has it. Baby girl is still in a lane of her own. So that's going to be it for this video today. If you guys want more, like a more in-depth like video on me explaining like the phones that I use and all of that, let me know down below in the comments what you guys would see. Or do you guys like that my fucking phone videos are chaotic as hell and I have no idea what I'm talking about, other than the fact that this is a really cool, awesome phone and you can do anything you want on it. You guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.